There we go. I started a little earlier than I intended, but not by much. Hi guys, hello, meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. Of course, today is going to be another one of those live chats, and we're going to get started real shortly. So let's go ahead and briefly make sure everything is working. I was just checking something on the computer, so let's go back to the computer session right now, and we can show you where we stand. Yes, indeed. So hit dissolve here. Okay, so now we're now on that screen. So let me go ahead and minimize this screen. I'm going to go to the screen here. And I was checking out the Google dashboard on the channel. We just got a new subscriber named Luka Volkov. So congratulations for joining us, as we will be exploring new things in the near time. I know some people who have been joining and creating course pages in order to meet the requirements to actually subscribe to channels on YouTube. It's probably one of the biggest issues with YouTube overall, is that if you want to create content on YouTube, or even just subscribe to channels, is that you have to create pages. Oops, sorry about that. So just checking, make sure everything's good. Yeah. 12 frames per second, 2.5 megabits per second up. That's exactly what I want. And so let's go ahead and get ready to the comment section. I'm sure people are going to start asking questions. They always do. So first thing I'm going to do is let's blow this text up really big, because I know that for some people, especially on small devices like smartphones and things like that, it's funny because when you look at the screen on my computer, it actually, yeah, okay, that's good. Maybe a little bit bigger. It was me too. So we have these content pictures and things like that. Let me show you on the frame. Let's check this way. Why does Google? Oh, this is adapts. Okay, quit. I don't need to do software update. Alright, I keep doing that. And it's really, really disconcerting. Okay, so just make sure everybody is working. So, I have 4 cats in here right now, and they are doing various cat things. Fame, Dusty, Rusty, and the third cat is in here, which is Torres. So there's multiple cats in here right now. And TNCC asked me when we're going to be getting the ability working to do live chats. And the truth is that unfortunately for me and you, damn you, stupid. Alright, there's no updates. The way I think you click an update on this thing, there is nothing. I just check it every day. Alright, so there's unfortunately there is absolutely positively no nothing going on here. So right now I'm gonna just go ahead and just turn the camera back to me so you can see me more in the face here. Okay, I can turn me off. I don't need the overlay on the overlay. That would be kind of embarrassing. Okay, so let's see, any comments coming up? No, not yet. Let me just adjust this. Woo. Oh, yeah, okay. So, some people have been subscribing to my channel, and there's been some updates in the channel and things. And on Wednesday, we had a late live stream because of the fact that our internet was foobar. Well, no, not foobar. Foobar is probably something a lot more serious than what it was. But, it was not working correctly. And so we ended up basically getting kind of, well, gee, if the internet's not working right, how are we supposed to do anything? You figure it out. Okay, that's a bit better. I try to keep this poll out here out of the picture, or unobtrusive as I can, but unfortunately if I do that, then unfortunately you can't see all of me, because especially when I've got my head down in the computer reading, all you see is my head, or my hair, which kind of sucks, but that's just me. Google Hangouts, Google finally get it out of its collective ass and fix Hangouts for the older Google Chrome? Unfortunately, I tested it a couple days ago, and the answer is a big fat no. Does it work on the Linux? Yes. Does it work on does it work on the phones? Yes, it works on the phones. But for some reason, it just doesn't work correctly on other things. So, yeah, I'm gonna show the pictures. Yeah, everything looks good. No serious drop frames. We got a little bit, but they're it's still going at 2.5 megabits per second. That's a good thing. So, let's see. So like I said, Wednesday we talked at 9 o'clock. We had to talk on firearms and the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which I thought was very interesting. I'm glad that everybody enjoyed that. I wasn't expecting to get into guns, but apparently some people wanted to know my opinion about the issue about firearms and armaments of any kind, as per the Constitution of the United States. And I said to myself, well, you know what? It may be a great topic, even though it's not really my main cup of tea. I don't really like to get into firearms. But people do in the United States. We've always embraced and always strongly believed that everybody should have the right for self-protection and self-defense. Please remember, when the Constitution was made, the country was very, very rural. They did not have emergency medical services. We did not have 911 systems for the police and fire departments. Not only did you know how to bear arms, but you also need how to put out your own fires and deal with medical emergencies. And that was the reality of the situation overall, is that out there in the frontier, you didn't have the ability to pick up a phone and dial 911, which is the emergency number in the United States, or 999, which is the emergency number in the UK. I don't even know if 999 works in the United States, and I'm not going to find out. I don't want to. I know that. Okay, we have comments, so let's switch to the comment screen. So, okay. Hey, I just got here. Yes, I know. I saw that you just joined up. And just be aware that we will, there almost always will be a little bit of delay between the time I read your questions and the time I respond due to the network itself. So, Luca, I see you. Yeah, I see you. Okay, well, make sure you just type that, tell her the same thing. We will be speaking responses. There is almost always a delay. So, hang cool. Okay, okay, so, okay. That'll apply to anybody, actually. If you are wondering why sometimes we do it that way instead of right now our mixer. Why does this do with the mixer? Right now, as the retailer told me, they sent it to Behringer. Behringer looking at it. It's in Behringer's hands right now. Behringer is the manufacturer of it, and I have not heard a word since. I let them know, the company know, that I'd be giving them a call back or email back on March 1st, which is Thursday, to check on the mixer status, so we can get things back to working. I hope, like I told Rhonda Church, I said to her that it would be very easy for them to go ahead and just do a quick swap and then just send it back, if that's what the company chooses to do. Because that's the easiest thing. But now that Dory's back here for a while, maybe we can go ahead and buy a spare mixer and have one as a backup. So when the main mixer is back, we'd have two mixers. I might be about to see what happens with that, because I honestly do not know. As far as Luca goes, where are you from? Let me just type. I don't usually type this at the same time, but why not? So she doesn't think I'm ignoring her. I'm not. Luca, where are you from? Question. Okay. Can you introduce me to Lumi? I'd like to know more about them. Well, I'm always here. It's them. Well, there's only one of me. Okay. Lumi. There is only one of me. Okay. So you're from America. Okay. That is the nature of the chat. That is sometimes why we have to be quite savvy to mentally put them back in the right order. They spelled right wrong in this case. Yep. Okay. What I should also do, guys, let me blow the screen up a little more bigger, because in case, there we go, that's better. You guys like it that way. Okay, not a problem. Okay, I'm just to explain this to everybody. Normally, Lumi and I, grammar police, I just speak our replies, because that way those who are listening can hear my response. Sadly, there is no easy way to have the computer read the others' responses, so those who are listening only via audio can hear the original question. Now, it just means that you're going to have to be, be patient, and we'll try to keep, answer as many questions as we can. I know that some channels, there's other ways of doing this, but for our channel, this seems to be the only way that really works at this point with the mixer being offline. We still do have the ability to receive phone calls, but unfortunately, we do not have any way to plug these cables in to what we're currently doing right now. So when we get the mixer back from the shop, we'll start taking phone calls again. Hello, Sin. How are you doing today? Okay. So it sounds like we have a person from Asia. And Luca says hello. I think she's saying hello to Sin. Have you ever studied Chinese magic? No, I haven't. Nor have I got too much into Chinese mythology. I do know a little bit of the yin and the yang, but that's about all I know. No, my firmware is a custom flash created by Divine Mother and Father God. The last time I used McAfee was many years ago on my old PC back when I was in high school. And I never really kind of got into the software that much. In fact, the thing always slowed my 386s down pretty bad anyway, so I just kind of just removed it and just ran barefoot with MS-DOS. And then, of course, when I went to Linux, I never used McAfee anymore. Some of you asked me, well, I don't know what that is. No. Protagent. Lumi hacked your firmware and she's stealing yes. So where? No, she's not. Do you use any herbs or supplements to fortify your health and spirit? No, not really. I want to, but unfortunately I ran out of money and extra funds to do that kind of spiritual rejuvenation, which I think is the one thing since then that I really kind of wish I could have done more of. I don't think so, because you know what, Brian K. Okay, let me just explain this right now to my audience, especially since we have a new person, actually two new people here. Okay, sometimes when chat comments come up, I try to read them as fast as they come up, but when I do, it really kind of makes it hard for people, like you said, where you seem like your questions are out of order, and sometimes my answers may seem out of order. So for the sake of argument, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to avoid doing that as much as I can. Why would I want to get rid of something that's good for you? It's like trying to remove your pancreas. Have you tried meditation? Oh yeah, I do meditation a lot. It's the one thing that I do help. I do that helps me to begin to refresh my ability of doing astral magic on the astral plane. Brian, I'm actually have another person asking me questions right now. Okay, if you'd like to ask these two other ladies what the questions you want to ask them, we have two new guests here on the chat, and I'm trying to have a chat with them. So please join in with the original chat that we're having at this point, because it'll a lot of transcendental, a lot of astral travel is the kind of meditation I do. People who are practicing witches are not afraid of death. Death is just part of the journey of life, okay? So don't tell me that I should be afraid of death. You know, Brian, what, you know, you're trying to monopolize the conversation, and that's not fair. For God's sakes. So, I'm going to just ignore you for a little bit, unless you come up. What's your opinion on cannabis? I don't have a problem with it. I really don't. It's a personal decision if you want to use it. I do know that several medical research shows that it does have benefit value for things such as PTSD and also to help with pain management. So instead of the choice of using synthetic opioids, which is a good thing. And I know that there's a lot of more pressure in different states to legalize it for the use of recreational, which is fine. I believe that we should have the right to choose what we put into our body, even if it's not good for us. But again, that's a personal decision. I choose myself to try to live within healthy means as possible. No, you're not blocked. I still see you. I'm just not going to necessarily answer every one of your comments. I got to explain that to everybody. I can't always answer all your comments. I'm going to try my best to answer your comments, but I may not be able to answer everything. I don't mean to be rude, but what gender are you attracted to? Oh, me? Mostly female, but I do like a few guys too. Like Owen Schreier of InfoWars. He's cute. He's too young for me. No, I have not heard of He Gong. I don't know who that is, Chin Chin. I have no idea who that is. By the way, Chin Chin, where are you from? What country are you from right now? No, not really, Brian K. It's not really that rude of a comment. Or question. I'll try to answer your questions as best I can. I'm still learning a lot of things, so don't think I'm gonna always be perfect. Tai Chi or Tai Chi? Oh, okay. Okay, Canada. Are you? I mean, I don't know anything about Chinese names, but is your name a boy name or a girl name? Chin Chin. What the I'm not even answering that. I wouldn't even waste your time answering that one. Oh fuck, there goes normalcy. What in... Oh, okay. How long have you been following my channel, Luca and Chin Chin? How long have you been following my channel? Live itself in our hemisphere, and I hope to be doing more things outside soon. Yes, I know. I know you've been here first time, and I invite and welcome both of you being here. What about you, Chin Chin? How long have you been watching this channel? I'll just check to see what we're doing here. Yeah, you guys check the feed. Okay, we are still good. I see we had some slight drops, but it's at the very change rate is needed, so looks like we're okay. No, I say that Brian Hail and Mary meet because it is a variation of a Wiccan greeting. It's hail, like in Hail Mary, and Mary meet means Oh, I'm happy to see you. I respectfully am happy to see you. In the morning, I found your videos to... Oh, okay, through Bing. Well, that's cool. I'm glad to know it gets out there. Unfortunately... Oh, hi, Will Grace. How you doing? Brian K., I just think it would be really nice if you would just respect that people are on this channel and are trying to ask questions and try to create new things. No. No, when you say hail, H-A-I-L, in this case, it's actually a greeting. It's also used also when we say hail, Holy Queen, talking about Mother God. No, he's not being racist. He's just being a terrible person, honestly, Luca. Because he's not, he keeps telling me is that I need to be nice to people and I have to be good, which is great. And then he goes out there and he acts like a flaming asswipe. That's not what I call being good of you. Yeah, it's been a long time, Will Grace. It has been really a long time. Yeah, I suspect so too. And then why in the hell would you be talking so nasty about them, Brian K., if you fought and died for them? Asia is a very, very wonderful people. They have a lot of Eastern faith systems that are very unusual. They have a lot of wonderful things. They have Buddhism, they have Confucianism, they have Taoism. They are wonderful people. Brian K., by the way, ladies, if you don't like what he's got to say, you can block him personally. You can actually block him from you. So if you don't want to hear his responses. Well, let me get believe in was in Koreans. They're all wonderful people. They're all... Okay? So, we got 3 ladies on here right now, and 1 man. 4 ladies. 5. Okay, yeah, because you forget me. No, I didn't forget you. I just kind of trying to put us together in the scene. Okay, so 4 warm physical, and you can actually block him. I know, 4 ladies. Okay, I know. I forgot you. Sorry, Will Grace. So we got Will Grace, Lumi are the 5 women. Brian K. 4 women. Then there's a guy, which is Brian K. Yeah, Will Grace. Just 5 women. Okay. But it seems like Brian K. isn't happy because he's not getting a chance to control the conversation. Is the same exact... I'm not censoring you, damn it! But if you keep it up and keep acting like a flaming asswipe, you will be muted for this conversation. Okay? Now I'm asking all of you to let other people ask questions. I can't help that, guys. Seriously, the video is... Okay, let me switch on the other network. Maybe it might help with consistency. I don't know. T-Mobile is usually working pretty good. I see the rates are jumping around a lot. Okay. I just plugged in the Frontier. It's a backup plan. So, absolutely no, I will not, Brian K. I am not going to block a person that is actually trying to have a legitimate conversation with a person. That's a different reason. Brian, you're starting to really, really irk me. See, Will Grace, This is the reason why I ended up having to do all the blocking. Because these people, you know, Brian K has been lately is saying I've been censoring everybody. If I start turning on the censorship, I actually haven't really used crystals much. I got one on my pentacle. You guys have seen my pentacle in my videos, I think. I'll show it to you. Let me get this off the wall here. Some people have a cross. I have a pentacle. And there's a crystal down here. And this is charged with positive energy. Lots of positive energy because my chi is positive, as people Asian mysticism would say. I have a positive, pretty much my main faith system. I'm Roman Catholic, but I'm also pagan. I am considered a weather witch, but I'm also considered an astral witch. It could be quartz. I don't think it's glass. I do not think it's glass. I definitely think it is quartz. Quartz has a very strong energy feel to it. Yes, it's clear quartz. You know, Brian, you're really, really I never really thought about it. I never really thought about it since, and which are my favorite crystals and gems. I obviously I like diamonds. I like sapphires. I like rubies. My birthstone is amethyst, which is a cleansing crystal. It will absorb negative energy. I have noticed that. I know that quartz has a lot of positive. When I touch the crystal, I sense a lot of positive abilities on it. By the way, you probably have seen this. A lot of you probably asked me what this thing is, even though it's getting kind of faded now. This is an Earth Harmony Amulet. I wear this 24 hours a day. One time I took it off with a woman friend that had some problems with arthritis, and I asked her to find it. And she picked it up for me, and she said, very warm, like a positive charge. And that's because it has absorbed a lot of my positive energy. And she says it's by touching it I felt that my arthritis was bothering me less, she said. And it's kind of funny because I really can't do much healing on myself, but I do have the ability to do some healing on other people. Women, let me ask you what we should do that are not working as good as they should. Okay. So for those of you who are watching this in the reruns and you notice that it feels like there's chops and jumps in time, I am really sorry about that. I cannot necessarily do much about that. Right now the internet is up again. It hasn't totally stalled. It's just the frame rates are just jumping around a lot. Okay. Hello, we have the power. Today we are talking about I'm just typing this in for those who, well, spirituality and magic. Magic. Okay, well, we're just talking about spirituality and faith practices. Yeah, okay. I kind of get the people piece. Right now, let me just get everybody up to speed. Okay, well, first of all, have you created any videos on your channel that kind of symbolize that you can use as models? Okay. Alright, so let's get everybody back up to speed here. Okay. We have a few people online. Brian K. and People of Peace are online. For example, is constantly trying to monopolize the conversation, whereas we have Luka, Volkov, and Chi-Chi, and we also Chin-Chen, and we have well, Grace, of course, me and Lumi. We have, so let's go through. I'll show you quickly, guys, the list of all the participants that make it easier for me, too, because I keep getting them all wrong. So let's go. Participants on list here. For those, we have Brian K, we have Luca, Volkov right now, and we have the power on. Brian K, we have the power, or the only man on this channel right now, and participating in this chat. We also have Chin Chen as well, but unfortunately she isn't talking at this moment. But that doesn't mean that she won't be on. It just, you know, things. The internet connection right now, the data rate is, for those of you who are curious, wrong screen. I'm sorry, wrong with that. Is we are holding it together somewhat, but the data rate is a little bit choppy. The frame rate right now is at 14. Pretty good frame rate. And I got a cat that's nuzzling me. Fame, what are you doing? You want to go out again? Or you just want to get a little bit of attention? Let me just. Okay, this is my cat. This is one of my. Ouch! One of my three cats. Plus, I have another cat, which is Dory's cat. And he's a big kitty cat. Okay, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Well, you just want to basically stick your paws and everything. Okay, well, not on the mouse. So let's go back to the questions. Just wanted to show you that we are aware of the situation. I have no problem with magic, but it has a bad name because people often misuse it to do bad, just like causing harm to others and families or getting revenge. Yes, that's absolutely true. Yeah, I knew you were listening. And I have one cat. Well, right now I'm taking care of the other cat. I'm taking care of is a very cute little boy cat. As you saw in the video, her name is Dusty. His name is Dusty. Dusty's a boy cat. And Fame, what? What are you doing with the paw? Huh? What are you doing with the paw? Trying to dig your claws to me, but not in a mean way. But he's just kind of saying, "Hey, I want some attention here." Oh, okay. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? You want to go outside? Do you want to go outside? No? Okay. So anyway, as like I said, I have Bertrand. Who? What do you mean by that? Well, having a pet is it's a very enriching thing, but I don't know what he wants right now. They got food in the dish over there. Is that what you want? No, you don't want food. Do you go outside then? Yes, he wants to go out. All right, guys, hold on a minute. Come on, I gotta unplug a minute. Go ahead, Fane. Okay. Just had to let them outside. My cats are all indoor-outdoor cats. They can go out when they want. They can come in when they want. Our human spirit animals, we're equals. Absolutely, we're equal. I see my cats as non-human roommates. My cats are all very special to me. I love all the cats I'm taking care of. Even the cat that doesn't like me. So I'm just checking to see if everything's working. What about you, Chin Chin? How do you feel about pets like cats? How many cats do you have, Chin Chin? How do you feel about Big Pharma? Oh boy. It's a money-making right now. 3 cats inside. We got Dusty, Rusty, and Therese, which means bull in Spanish. But that's not my cat. The Story's cat. Alright. Yeah, I already knew that from the beginning. The only thing is that if you listen to the Abrahamic faith systems, like it says that God made humans smarter than the other animals, and said that they were to take care of the other animals. Right now, the 3 other cats are talking to each other. You may hear some occasional screaming because Torres doesn't like Dusty, and he's not too impressed with his dad either. Then I feel like you were curious about the family relations. Rusty is Torres's father and also Dusty's father. So Rusty and Dusty get along great because they've been allowed to stay together since Dusty was a kitten. Torres, which was originally adopted out when he was a kitten, originally couldn't stand Rusty. Well, Rusty, however, proved that he's much more bigger than he is, and he's 3 times the size of Torres. So Torres basically doesn't really want to pick his dad. Look at the... Okay, I'm going to go back and read what he's saying. Okay, well, some people argue that... oh, I hate that I saw a Facebook meme that said, before we find a cure for big sickness, we got to find a cure for greed. Okay. Well, some people argue that we are dumber, or at least by our actions. Unfortunately, I have to agree, yes. And Lucas says, so true. Look at all the dumb BS humanity has caused for the rest still living on this planet. Absolutely. It's kind of funny because as a weather sorceress, I pollutants into the water or to treat water as replaceable. If water was truly replaceable, we would have the ability to easily make it. I said easily. I didn't say laboratory or the manufactured place to make water. It's just not practical. I respect all sea life, and of course all aquatic life in general, because I like fish. I think fish are, unfortunately, I don't really eat a lot of seafood. And maybe that's some reasons why I have issues with my health, is because of that. But I do believe that through, what about the many other times that they have to eat? We need to come up with a more sustainable way to providing for the people of this earth. Yeah, there actually is a couple different forms of chemtrail. Cloud seeding is mostly used for making rain, and also as a way to block the sun's energy from reaching the earth, because of the false fraud of global warming. Right now, the Earth is cooling down. It's not warming up because the sun is entering into a solar minimum. At this point, mankind, all it's going to do is actually make it worse by blocking a little bit of solar radiation is coming to the Earth from the sun. When the sun goes below 30, they say the output of the sun may be reduced by 30%, which is a pretty significant thing. Finally, the mainstream media is starting to pick up on it. I can't speak German. She actually knows German and would like to actually interactively translate her comments. Solar radiation coming to the Earth, which unfortunately is going, if the sun already does decrease its solar output by 30% in the next 30 years, it's already starting to. That's going to create all kinds of wacky weather, and that's when we're going to want to basically tell the IPCC to wake up and smell the reality, which is that the Earth is not warming anymore. Isn't there any way you can translate what she's got to say? I don't know how. Let's see if I can. Let's see if there's a translate function in here. Oh no. Nope, there isn't. Let me see. Power. We are power. Currently, because I looked it up already. For those of you who did not hear what it says, her earlier comment, I didn't. Here's what she said earlier. Originally I thought she was the same one. I love your channel, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's what she said that to me earlier in the comment. I think okay. You may notice that you can probably hear them arguing in the background. I got my cats, they're kind of yelling at each other. It turns out that Torres decides to be a terror. You are a rude colleague commentator. Oh, excuse me. I'm a rude commentator? You talking about Brian K, by the way? Alright, so, okay, for Chin Chin and Luca, what do you got? I thought that's what you were saying. Well, Katzen Capen, yeah. So, it's already 7:59, it's already 8 o'clock. Yeah, I already got the same impression. I looked at this person's channel. We are the power is slow in the head. I am not someone. Okay. If you want to try French, we can take it from there. Female bullshit. Female bullshit. I don't know what bullshit means. What the heck does bullshit mean? Let's see what it says. Okay, translate that. Computer. Aw, I just want to translate now. Oh, that sucks. Okay, that works in German now. Can it work in French? Probably. It just somehow it's not set to do French. Well, unfortunately, French is not a language I really know where it goes. Google Translate. Okay. Oh. Okay. Unless what. It's funny, the thing French, we can try to translate. No, let's take. Let's get rid of the first comment here. Okay. Okay, now try that. That translates to woman's mouth. Woman's mouth. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Very interesting. For some reason, it seems to be Google Hangout seems to be, or Google Translate seems to have a German fixation. And the person says, that's because you are delayed. That's weird. From the woman's mouth, that's what it means. That's what I thought. From the woman's mouth. Femme le boche. Oh, finally it pulls up German. French. It says woman's mouth. Yep, that's what I said. I told you I know better French than I do German. Okay, but except I can't speak it. Sorry. 9. It's a little slow. And we'd love to have more people online, by the way. If you ever... I'm going to just type this information here. For those of you who do not know. I'm going to type it so we can make sure you see it. We have live streams, Wednesdays and Sundays from 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay. If me outside of the chats or in the comments. So if you ever want to talk to me about something private that you don't want to necessarily bring up onto the comments or into the chats, you can send private emails and I will look at them. Okay. And of course, let's see. The internet is still working at 1500. Yeah, it still drops frames. And that's the reason why, in some ways, it's important to keep up the chat speed. What is this say? Okay, she says, why were you so rude to me? I am a subscriber. Do you treat everyone like that? Why would you think I was trying to be rude to you? I told you I don't know German that well. You're saying all kinds of bad things. So, okay, she says here. Oh boy, here we go with the translation tool. There we go. She says, hello, my name is Rhonda. I control Michele's YouTube channel. I will forbid you. Now, what does that mean? You will forbid me. Forbid me from what? Oh, that's what you said. So what does that mean? I will forbid you. That doesn't make any sense. Really. It is slow in the head, and that is true. I decided this after reading his chat. Whose chat? Whose chat? I said nothing bad. I said we are the power is slow in the head, and that is true. Like I said, I'm not trying to ignore anybody. I just, this is taking me a little longer to get the translation. I hate you, Brian K. You belong in Auschwitz. You should not have a free thought. No, that's a little extreme. Kathy Najmi says, if you open your butt. What? Do I have problems with this? No, I do not. And Rhonda says again, this is taking me longer because I have to translate everything she says so I can understand what she's saying. So she says, Kathy Najimy is also slow in the head. Why would she say that? I just met. She just the first time she. I never met her before, so that she has. Okay. What do you think of my channel, Kathy? What do you? Is there anything about my channel that you like? Oh, back. So this could get slow and a little more complicated. So, because every time she says something, I'm trying to translate it to make sure I don't misinterpret it. But the Google Translate is not exactly 100% perfect. So, wait till it gets down and start dealing with Finnish. Oh God, because Finnish sentence structure is really can be really difficult to do. Oh, that I understand in English, but unfortunately, I don't exactly think so. Really? What was your mother like? Well, let's see what this one that says here is. So I don't think so. But just remember. Well, if I was to start blocking people, then unfortunately we would have the same problem all over again that we had back in December. Is that really what we should be doing? Blocking people doesn't seem to be helping anything. It just makes a real mess. She says, she copies the real Kathy Najimy, who is very famous in Germany. Okay. I'm not going to try Googling people right now. I'm just saying is that I'm going to be... Are almost this woman is the cheater. The real Kathy will sue her. I don't know if she's, it's not my place to choose who's real, who's fake. It really isn't, because, and I don't think this case, it really helps any. One of the people that I would love to have met. Personally is Kirstie Alley. I follow her on Twitter, and she kind of follows me. And also, let's see, Yoko Ono I follow as well, and she kind of follows me too. Anyway, the thing is that. So are we getting? Is our conversation going to degrade to the point where it's going to be a bunch of people screaming at each other and insulting people? Because that's really kind of sad. Alright, she says, we are the power that... Rubbing off on who? No, not really. I just don't want to... I just want to really run kind of a more family-friendly channel. But I don't want to necessarily block people. But I just wish people would respect the fact is that I'm trying to keep things nice. So what happened to Luca? What happened to Chin Chin? Are you guys still there? What happened to you, Will Grace? Are you still watching this too? Did you just go back into the crowd again? Let's see. Just check something for a second here. Yeah, I know about making fun of people with autism, but I have multiple handicaps. Autistic spectrum disorder is only one of them. I think that's a bit much, mister. No, I'm not going to erase that. It's not worth it. You know what? I'm not me. That's as real as you need to be. Using the same VPN? It's just like Lumi exists. Oh, is that Rusty or Terror? It's Rusty. Rusty the cat just came up on my bed. I don't really know if you need to post anybody's address. But right now, my other cat just came in here. Rusty, my cat, my big fat cat, Rusty's up. Let's go outside too. I'm going to let him out real quick, okay? Get cat dish outside. We're back, guys. And we had a few others, and Will Grace was on, and we were having a good conversation to begin with, and then and even during that good conversation, Brian Carey was getting kind of snarky, and so that's what's going on here. Let's see. She says, "That's funny." That's what I thought you said. Das ist lustig. No, I'm right here. I haven't gone anywhere. I had to go let the cats out and put some food in the dish to the outside cat dish. And then when I came back, obviously you can hear that we're all kind of here now. Oh yeah, I forgot we have a girl named Cassie on here tonight as well. By the way, I talked to the American Rhonda a little while ago, before I started on the show, about quarter of, and her husband's doing better. They're still just cleaning up the table. But honestly, a huge shitting doesn't really excite me. I really just rather stay low-key. And that is not uncommon with people with autistic spectrum disorder. We don't really do good crowds. It turns out also, because I'm also a star person, and also because I'm an actorine, in addition, I am a witch. So you were invited by... Probably she doesn't want to talk about it. By the way, Ruben, I will get in contact with them again on March 1st. It's going to be on February 25th. So I don't know, because I don't watch Ellen. Most of those shows are taped at least a few weeks in advance before they go live. Or before they broadcast out on the distributed channel networks. Well, I can't do anything about it, Ruben. I really can't. I really can't. T-Mobile and Frontier plugged in at the same time. I can unplug Frontier, but I don't think it's going to help anything. I'm back at 1500 kilobits per second. I can't do any cause. Okay. It's not. That's fame over there. Do you have any kind of spiritual seekings? Sorry that the stream keeps dying out. I wonder whether sorcerers involve astral planes as well as some. Okay. Okay, so check to see it, but then again, since we mirror the chats as part of the chat on the channel, the people will see them, the chats, and so they're not really private. Now it's 8:49, and does anybody want to ask any questions before 9 o'clock? Because I mean, does anyone know how to get in contact with Kirsten? Up front, I was just want to explain something for those of you who are going to wonder when you watch the replay. Is our internet still acts up a little? But I am going to be honest, what I tell you right now is I cannot guarantee how long or how well it's going to work. So yeah, but then again, TNC. It's not exactly impossible either. What do you want, Cat? You want to go back out again? You want me to let Rusty back inside? I'm talking about Fame the cat here. He's next to me. He's a big cat, a big fuzzy thing. All right, go ahead. You got me with part of your little private little war that you seem to keep wanting to create on my channel. Because I mean, if you watch what's going on this channel, just fix my right part of it. There's got enough crap going on here. Well, I can't help that, Ruben. Tell T-Mobile to get their head out of the collective ass and get in contact with their backbone and find out why they're doing it. But you keep bringing up old shit. Nobody wants to keep talking about the old shit, TNCC. It's just that. You keep bringing up the past. Why can't we bring up the present? Why is it you have to keep bringing up the past? Of course I'm going to get abrasive. Because it's a part of the past I don't want to relive. Well, what about the present? I gave you a whole entire dossier in a video, TNCC, on my past. There's enough content in that video. You could easily be doing a complete video documentary on where I came from. Instead, you keep talking about the things in the past that no one really wants to talk about anymore. You know, you keep talking about all my mistakes and the allegations that are not even based on truth. I am not a racist. I never was. No, that's not the answer. You know why it's not the answer? Because how come no one else has so much that is trying to act like a news gathering paparazzi? I haven't heard from anyone else about this. I haven't heard anyone else from any international or even some of the local magazines saying, hey, Michelle, as a way for me to speak my pieces and to educate and to inspire the people around me. And that's what I try to do. Well, how much of my future have you been talking about, TNCC? How come some of the videos that you've done have been all, well, let's put it this way, haven't exactly been the nicest videos? If you want to document me, like you say you do, I keep asking myself, how come when I go on your channel, I see some of your videos, I kind of go in there with trepidation. It's almost like I'm afraid to go in there because I'm afraid that you're, like the last piece that you did, the last expose you did with me on Wednesday, I got a few people saying things about me, which, to me, which are not based on any truth. Well, apparently, so is the saying is, you know, why? You're the only person that wants to talk about me, TNCC. Nobody here on YouTube, none of the magazines, none of the tabloids are taking the time to knock on my door and go, well, because there was no allegations answered. I gave you the truth in the original piece, the original expose, and a video, which is on my channel. And you did put that on there, so you did hear my answer to your allegations. There's nothing to say about it, okay? It was all documented, and it is documented on both channels. Yeah, and I didn't see it on your channel either. I'm talking about We Are the People. Well, send me an email and I'll look at it. Oh, We Are the People. Send me an email with it to my email address. But how many of those people did you interview are, how many of them? See, we're having the same argument that Ruben has about this Kathy. It's the same thing. How do I know that those people were real people that you interviewed? I don't know. All right. The point is besides me having an internet connection that is not consistent at this point, but it's consistent enough that you guys got my message loud and clear. 10-4. And I invite, for those of you who are involved in the tabloid magazines, I invite any tabloid magazine, maybe the National Inquirer, the Onion, the Star, National Enquirer, whatever. If you want to come in here and you want to interview me, we'll talk about it. Okay, again, as I said, any tabloid magazine, maybe the Onion, National Inquirer, National Enquirer, or the Star magazine, or any other tabloid, even People magazine. If you wanted to interview me, I am more than willing to talk with you about all these stories. But I really would like to see more press. I mean it. I want to hear more people talk about it. Yeah, we can go on a little bit, but the thing I'm trying to say is that right now I only have one small media outlet wanting to interview me. Nobody else has actually even sat down to contact me by email or whatever and say, hey, Michelle, we're from, say, Time Magazine. We'd like to know more about what's going on with your channel. Who are you? What do you do? You know, how does a person with autism, legal blindness, and arthritis, and stuff like that? If you want to answer my questions, email, not a big deal. I will email. If you're not a big deal, I'll just do it without you. For people, peeps, the race or on her channel. Send me your questions. I'll read them. I'll read them online. I'll do a video for you, and then I will send it. I'll give you a direct link to a private video with the questions answered. I don't really know how I can. That's just it. See, there's no really easy way to interview anybody right now with the mixer still in the shop. I really would like to get the damn thing back so I could do that. I can't interview anybody. I haven't been, of course, been able to take phone calls. I know TNCC wants me to do the phone calls. Yeah, I know. But like I said, the problem is it's just like the song by CC Shares, the future never comes. Someday never comes. Alright. Okay, good. Alright, fine. We'll talk when you see your questions. We'll look at them. Okay? I'm not trying to get mad at you. I'm just trying to, you know, express what I had to express. Now, anybody got anything else they would like to ask? I can't do an IP trace. In fact, that's one of the things that even YouTube said that doesn't prove them to be working. Yeah, well, how do you do an IP trace? What program do you use to do that? Because it's not in chat. I don't see any way of matching people's to. Okay. But how do you guys actually do a trace on people on YouTube live and chat? Because I never figured out how to do that. Is there a program you download for Google Chrome to do that? Okay, Fame, what do you want? Did you eat? You ate. Yeah, you ate. But you're still scrawny, cat. Yeah, well. I found some girls pop. Well, how do you do a YouTube IP address trace? That's the question I asked you. What software do you install on your computer to do that? I mean, I know Traceroute and I know Finger. And then this lookup, but that's not going to help find individual people that are actually on live on the live stream. Yeah. What is the software program? What is the software that is being used to trace people's IP addresses? So many people talk about it. I don't really personally care anyway. I really don't. Especially since IP addresses are recycled by different ISPs. Yeah. Well, normally I don't, because, let's see, I don't know if I can change that. Let's see. Toggle timestamps and, yeah, be back. I don't see any way of turning on. Honestly, it really doesn't make any sense to, considering that an IP address can be recycled, especially if you got your own little, what they call, network address translation address, where you can have a private in-house address that can be released as a public address. For example, this computer, if I was to work up its NAT, let's see if I can find a way to do that. Alright, well, I'm not going to look it up right now. Okay, it's something like 192.168.43 point something. But that's not the actual IP address that T-Mobile is using. T-Mobile has another IP address. If you were to look at my IP address, you'll see it's probably more than likely is some address in Boston, Massachusetts. So that's... And not only that, but it's not necessarily guaranteed to be very accurate, like I said, especially if you do use VPNs. I mean, there's nothing wrong with POP. By the way, make sure to check out TunnelBear. TunnelBear is the perfect IP solution. That's what the latest TikToks keeps pushing, TunnelBear. So if you want to try a VPN, try TunnelBear. I don't know much about it. People who want to confirm if they're speaking on Kathy is the Jet People Bees. Looks like Glenn and Kathy's pop came back. It's not me, sir. The people at peace. We are the power. We appreciate you. Well, we always knew you from the other name. That's why, that's why we always called you Pop in my other videos and live streams. You chose to change your name again, and well, right now this whole chat is getting kind of silly. But only here's the short skinny. IP addresses really don't mean that as much as they used to anymore. Because there's a shortage of IP addresses in IPv4. And because of the IPv4 shortcuts. And unfortunately, not too many people have gone to IPv6. The IP addresses are randomly selected based on computers that are not being used in a network ISP's pool. So somebody's IP address can be reused by another person. In addition to that, if they have their own routers, more than likely it'll be given in personal internal address. It's a generic IP provided external address. So, I mean, what I'm trying to say is that as far as who's real, who's not real, let's be honest. Metaphorically, I can ask that question. What is real? Because some scientists have said that they have confirmed that the universe is an illusionary thing, an illusionary construct. But if it's an illusionary construct, that means that we're all not real, and we're all in somebody's mind. Some great creator's mind has created us almost like a version of The Sims. But that's if that makes any sense. So, but then again, maybe that's why I never see, maybe that's why I never really, that's why I really don't particularly worry about, about the end of life, because like a goddamn video game, you're going to live over and over again. It's just like in Donkey Kong, and get smashed by the barrel doesn't mean you're dead, because guess what? You come back again and again and again and again. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because life is a constant loop. Bigger person, I'm just not going to engage in nonsense. Okay. Whatever. Well, yes, at this point, it's just about time to wrap this up. We had some, but before I do, I'm gonna just switch this chat back to me, since obviously I'll let you guys keep talking, but I'm gonna quickly just switch over to me for a minute here. Okay, so anyway, you can hear we have a group of people having a conversation amongst themselves, and some of the people are saying a lot of things. So only not much more to say. We have a live stream for 7 o'clock Eastern time, and it seems kind of interesting that the kind of stuff that's coming out of dialogue. I hope to hear more from Luca. I love to hear more from Will Grace and Chin Chen, and some other people that were on chat earlier at the very beginning of the chat. And I really do hope that you will be an active participant in the comment section on the comments. As far as some of the stuff that's going on the channel right now, at this moment in the chat, it's really just, kind of getting rowdy in there between TNCC. We are the people, and I found the next Christian. We're going to go back to that chat right now, but I just wanted to let you know. Like I said, if you wonder why the internet keeps chopping up, there's a problem with my ISPs, both of them. I've mentioned this in the past. We don't know. I say me, Lumi, T-Mobile, and Frontier are all in discussion with this, trying to find out what the cause is. Both T-Mobile and Frontier are trying to find out what's going on with their backhaul, which is the same company in our area, and they have not been able to find out where all the problems are in the fiber optic cable system that they used to feed their providing locations. So they are aware that there's something going on with the internet. They have done some positive repair, but it's still acting up. So we're going to go back to the chats now, but just wanted to let you know that I'm aware that some of you guys who have been watching these videos for a while and probably said to yourself, is this really, can these chats be more positive? And I agree with you 100%. I really would love to see more positive chats. But it seems that's not the case. But let's go back to the mudslinging. Ugh. Okay, so now we're back to the mudslinging. So let me quickly get the screen out of the way here. Are you a Fido or something, TNC? I'm going to go back a few bits, guys. My audience that just came back from the live chat here can see what you guys are talking about. Let's say... okay. I want to see your video about fees. How have Dory been working out? Well, she hasn't been here actually since yesterday. She's was at a friend's house. Please don't lick my fingers. It's distracting. Let's see. The other party. Let's see. Let's see Easy Trolls anymore. They will see me and come back tomorrow. I am uploading a very big video about bullying. An epic comeback shall be less. Okay, retract. So many trolls. Thanks, Ruben. How is it like Dory haven't come back? Well, like, Dory actually wasn't here today. She was at a friend's house. Her cat's been here, and he's being quiet. Occasionally he argues with Dusty, but Dory herself was not here today. Maybe because Dory realizes that we don't really have any food to feed anybody until Thursday. So I will say straight out, I can't say. I don't know. I do not know if we were a thing. Honestly, I don't know. But like I said, she's not here today. I thought she was gonna be home tonight, but she's went to a friend's house last night to go to church today, and she hasn't been back here. So I don't know what her long-term plans are. So she told me she might stay for a few weeks, and then she wants to go. The bank that foreclosing on her house or her apartment said that they'll give her some moving money for her and her daughter to relocate. And that's all I know. I don't know anything else about that. And then she said she'd give me $150 out of that money for the remainder of this week. But I don't know if that's going to happen. You know, she's kind of inconsistent, and that makes it kind of hard to figure out what her plans are. He forgot his new name. Is that? So can we come? See, now Pop left, but Claire, Kathy's back. What does it really matter anyway, Ruben? Really, does it really matter? I mean, what? I understand what you're saying, but wouldn't it be better to just have a nice conversation instead of worrying about trying to play the Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew over here? It doesn't really. It's so distracting because it totally derails the whole conversation. Yeah, well, I think your cottage just is fortunate to have my cats, but the only problem is that he's still trying to dominate the apartment, but the problem is that Dusty doesn't see, and Rusty and Fame are the alpha males in the apartment. I'll check it out when I have some time, Kathy. I don't know when that's going to be. Okay, good night, Kathy. Alright, so on Wednesday, I hope to have more people on here, and I'd like to try to focus on happy conversation pieces. Right now, TNCC, I think it would just be best to just not worry about it. So, Ruben, have you at TNCC, you ever wondered if some of these all these people here at some point may be having multiple accounts? Well, I understand that. I respect that. But at this point, though, I don't really think it's going to matter one way or another anyway, because one of the things that these chats are supposed to be is a way for people to want to come together and talk and to share thoughts, and that was the whole reason why we originally had these chats in the first place. But it doesn't seem like that's happening. It just seems more like there's a lot of people just sitting there and worrying about that stuff. Alright, what do you want, Fame? Come here. Oh, I gotta brush your fur. Alright. big fussy cat. He's got long fur and he sheds. Oh yeah, he purrs loud too. Right, okay. What do you want? Whoa. Yeah, be careful. Look, you can accidentally knock everybody offline. I know what's sec. Alright, so let me go ahead and quickly let the other cats in. So hang on, guys. Okay, I'm back. By the way, TNCC, we do have videos in the chat. You're part of it. All these chats are being streamed in the chat, so everybody can see them. So if you want to make videos in the chat, they already exist. Or they scream possibly to me, they may also be a new channel. I really honestly would love to see some of the content being produced by some of these people. Especially since there's no reason in this day and age that you cannot produce content for your channel. Most everybody's got a smartphone. Let's be honest. If you exist on YouTube and subscribing to people's channels, you obviously must have something. Maybe you could do a simple video like describing who you are. You know, for example. What's this channel above video? We can put a 2-minute video on your individual channels that says who you are, you know, some of your favorite. Basically, you can't produce a simple, short little video about who you are. It's just ridiculous. Well, I see your stuff, TNCC. But I think Ruben's talking about some of the other people that claim to be non-trolls that say that they... I think that's what he was referring to. I don't think that's necessarily too far from right, Ruben. But I think that's not at all uncommon. A lot of people with Asperger's are like that. Autism, they're all kind of like that at some point. I have, you know, I have X number of cats and maybe a dog, or, you know, my favorite things are, I don't know, lime cream cheese dessert or something. Monica, Ruben, why don't you talk about why you chose that as a Monica 2-minute video even? I mean, like, take a look at my what's this channel about video. There you go. That's all 2 minutes long. That tells you what the channel's about, right? If it's a personal channel, it could be about the public information you might want to share about yourself. You know, like, hi, my name, whatever your name is. I've been on YouTube, like I said, for a short time. I like pizza. I like sunsets at night. I enjoy watching MicheleMarieDalene's channel. Oh, okay. I'm a 42, and I got a waistline to prove it. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. But if they go to your channel, they don't know anything about you. All we see is a Reuben sandwich. That's all we see. Doesn't tell us anything about you. The same thing with the Kathy and also a lot of the other people that are on my subscriber list that are watching this video. Put a simple little video on your channel saying who you are. You don't have to release any private information. I'm not asking you to go into detail about your private lives. And then we can see who you are. Actual, face shadow, talking about yourself and who you are. Well, no one's asking you to tell your students getting your personal business. You don't have to give your real names, guys, since you're obviously using your monikers. You could just use your moniker as your introduction. You could just say, "Hi, I'm Reuben, whatever. I happen to enjoy eating, say, French and Chinese food. And, I watch YouTube because I enjoy, the interaction among people in the conference and the chat sections." Yeah. And TNCC, even though you yourself have never actually did a video describing who you are, I mean, I've seen some of the other videos on your channel. I mean, you should do the same thing. Describe a little bit of who you are, what you do, why you are on YouTube. What if your channel is just just say that very nicely is just do a simple little video. Many channels that I like to participate in. Just something simple. Like I said, 2-minute video. Anybody can do it with a smartphone. It doesn't even take much work. In fact, I can demonstrate that right now. How? Let me get my phone and I'll show you what you do. Right, well, playlist is great, but that doesn't exactly say anything about the person or what they look like. A lot of them, all we see is just the monikers and pictures of the people. We don't even get a chance to really see, it's so easy to just create a picture, but a face, a real human face, says so much more. And it doesn't have to be a long... Okay. I will upload this video after this is done. But this is just to show you what I'm talking about. You don't even need a fancy tool to do this. Let me just switch these. Sometimes it's pointing to you, whatever you do, it's up to you. Okay, so you get your picture of your camera. Ideally, you should have the phone this way, but it's up to you. I simply like to have it portrait. My name is MicheleMarieDalene. I'm the North American Snow Queen. I've been on YouTube since 2010. I enjoy cats. Nice contact information below. And thanks for watching. That's all. It's that simple. It doesn't even take a rocket scientist. And then you just upload that with the YouTube upload, and I will. So yeah, I will upload that little demo of an intro message for your channels so that you can actually. And by the way, I really do love those things. I was. I think it was a better name too, personally. Yeah, but even so, it's not, it doesn't have to be, the whole point is, is if you are trying to make fake accounts, you can't make multiple fake accounts. If at least then you can always go to sons and daughters. Yeah, oh, it's the other account. Right. Well, like I said, if everyone was like you, then there wouldn't be a channel documenting the highlights of your channel. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, they're my own. You know, it's that simple. It's so simple. It almost makes sense. It's like when you go to a party. Do you just walk in the door and not say hello to the host and hostess? And then of course the hostess sees you going over to eating the hors d'oeuvres and go, "Who are you?" "Oh, I'm Jimmy." "Oh, hi, Jimmy. How did you find out about my party?" "Oh, Susie invited me." "Who's Susie?" "I don't have a Susie on my guest list." "Well, didn't you put your announcement for your party up at the local grocery store?" Yeah. "Well, then how do I know that you're not Susie? Because I'm Jimmy, because I'm a boy. She's a girl." "Oh, where's Susie?" Finally, you go over into the corner, a woman sitting by the piano, and you say, "Are you Susie?" "Yeah, I'm Susie." "Did you invite Jimmy?" "Yes, I invited Jimmy. And we both saw your advertisement at the local Stop and Shop." "I didn't put an advertisement up at the Stop and Shop. I put it over there at Press Chopper." "Well, unfortunately, you saw it at Stop and Shop." "You saw it at Stop and Shop, but I didn't put it at Stop and Shop." "Well, someone put your invitation over at Stop and Shop." "Oh, so how many people from Stop and Shop? Raise your hand." "Oh, gee, that's interesting. I didn't even know everybody from Stop and Shop was going to come. I just thought the people from Price Chopper were going to come," which is now known as Market 42, by the way. Well, like I said, let me upload that little video here. Okay. Let's see. Let me preview it first. Let me see how it came out. So it's so simple, guys, that, like I said, it sort of solves a problem without getting too much information. Even just seeing your face in camera, but then hearing your voice, and you get a little bit of a voice sample, then you know that the person is actually talking to you. It's only 27 seconds long. There we go. My name is MicheleMarieDalene. I'm a North American Snow Queen. I've been on YouTube since 2010. I enjoy cats, nice cold weather, lots of snow, lots of ice. I love pizza, I love ice cream, and I love Marmite. If you want to find out more, contact me at the contact information below. And thanks for watching. There you go. That's all you have to do. To show people who are just starting out if they can share their video clips on YouTube. Let me just send this out here. Example channel intro. Okay, so there we go. Example. I'm just gonna call it that. It's in the tags because that's what it is. Okay, and certainly not comedy, so I'm not gonna put it in comedy. I'm gonna put this under people in blogs. I guess that'll do. Okay, so I'm uploading this simple little chat example right now, so you can see it. Hey, out on the wire, how you doing? I guess you can do the questions now, but you're going to have to ask them one at a time. So, okay, I just uploaded my sample chat or sample intro, so you guys can check it out when YouTube people are done processing it. It shouldn't take long. So yeah, you can ask questions. Did you already send me the email with the questions? TNCC, did you send me the email with the questions already? Because actually I got 4 messages in here on my phone, but I didn't look, see who they're from. So let me see what they are. Okay, we have, let's see, YouTube. So, understanding available grants. This is your chance to. So, right now, I don't see. So, TNCC, okay. TNCC, just going to type this so you can see it, okay. TNCC, send your questions to bichle3@gmail.com, and I will read them right now. Okay, so there you go. So I just said, TNCC, just send me your questions right now, and I will read them. So just to be clear, I don't blame you, Michelle, for the race war. I think that you tried to do what you did. However, I do believe that you have tendencies you don't realize. What? The tendencies I don't realize. Alright. So, let me see if I see any new messages. I see one new one just showed up here. It says, nope, that's not it. Let's see, it's not it. No. I hope that Luke will come back on and Chi-Chi. Why did you erase the... I didn't. I just put it in archive. Oh, okay. Alright, so... I think you treat... I don't treat anybody differently. I respect everybody. I am not. That's the whole reason I get so angry about the whole thing. Is that you assume so much. I don't treat anybody differently regardless of skin color. I'm not my mother. Okay, well then send me your email, your questions, and I will look it up when I see them. Because I just checked, I don't see any messages from you yet. So, TNCC, just send me an email to the questions that of the questions. I will read them. I will put them in a video, and then I'll send you a private link to the video so you can go ahead and respond to the video. Okay? That's the easiest way to do it right now. Okay, right now, at this point, it looks like I just uploaded my sample little video, you guys. Just want to show you where it is. So, let me just show you that right now for those of you who want to know what I'm talking about. So, let's go back to the dashboardy. Let me refresh the page. Okay, let's go to Video Manager. Okay. Example channel intro. There you go. I'm not even gonna bother to publish it right now. It's just basically just example channel intro. This is the kind of thing that you can use right here on your own channels. So you go to the video. It's only 28 seconds long. Check it out. If you want a simple example of a channel intro of who you are, that's what you can use as a model. That's how you, for your own purposes. You don't have to get fancy, unless you want to. If you want to get fancy, you can get fancy. Let's see. Let's go back to the chats. Although I think this is getting kind of ridiculous at this point. Subtle? I don't think it's so subtle. I don't want to get here. I don't want to do this. Alright, so either way, it's getting kind of long anyway. We've actually been on longer than we expected. And so I'm going to get ready to wrap this up for tonight. But I want to thank you all for being here. Oh, switch the camera back to me. Yeah. Okay, I want to thank you all for coming to tonight's chat. We've had a lot of conversations going on. Some of the stuff has been really great. Some of the stuff has been, as I said, I thank the new people that came into the chat. I don't want you to think that the chats are all necessarily terrible. They're not. They're just kind of crazy. And this is the first one in a long time we've had a chat. And I thank all of you for coming tonight. We'll see you all on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So easy. You don't even have to do anything fancy. You just gotta come and hang out and have a good time. And go to your local Cumberland Farms in your area and get yourself a coffee for about $1. That's right. It also includes hot cocos as well as cappuccinos and lattes. You can get one for $1 from Cumberland Farms, and it's a good way to fill your day. And also, you accept ABT food stamps too. So if you are hungry and you want to eat something, and you don't want to go out there and spend cash, you can get on food stamps. You can get cold food like grinders and things like that. You can cook and warm up in the microwave after you buy it. That's so cheap and so easy. Unfortunately, I don't have any more of the cheese calzones. I mean the pepperoni calzones, which is sort of sad. I miss them. Because I like to eat those things. I've had the steak and cheese ones too. They weren't bad either, but they're gone. I don't have them anymore. So, go to Cumberland Farms and check out your stuff and enjoy the foods available to you. They also take a Visa MasterCard and I believe Discover, but I'm not sure about that. And cash, of course. So, for now, guys, thank you very much for watching this. I will see you all on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, guys, see you soon.